Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney!
On the carry, it's Logan. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now Rosen looking to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give to Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. To throw again, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Fights loose. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rosen will throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen to throw again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw, Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Cardinals! Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. Over the middle here to Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Newton. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, Newton forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now.
20.
Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing again, it's Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Newton takes it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cam Newton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rosen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Caught by Nelson left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Sutton now to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On first down, it's Rosen. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a couple yards on that one. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll go on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rosen on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brashad Perriman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Newton now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles David,